Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm CommandoReptilio. You can call me Alex today, because it's a little bit more of a personal video. First of all, boom, whatever. I cannot do anything about it. Welcome to the Netherlands on New Year's Eve, you know. This has been going on for like weeks. I'm gonna talk about some serious stuff here today. I want to make sure that you guys know that I am not trying to drag anyone through the mud. I just want to tell you guys what happened in 2024 and 2025, because for me, this is one long year. This is not just two separate years where someone would be like, oh, new year, new me. This has blended into each other. Like for me, 2024 never ended. Thing is though, like it's serious stuff, and I'm not trying to drag anyone through the mud. I just want to explain what happened. Because people that have been here for more than a year know that I used to play with two different people, eventually together as well, and then separately, and those are gone. So I want you to know about that. Then I brought someone in recently that is also gone now, and I will talk about that too. It's a lot. I'm gonna talk about 2024, 2025, and 2026 because a lot is coming, and I think a lot of you are looking forward to what is coming more than anything. So sit tight, because it's gonna be a really long ride. As I said already, in 2024 a lot happened. 2025 as well, but let's just start with 2024. So in April of 2024, I got a temporary job working at my dad's office. I basically faked it till I made it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I had so much fun there. If they asked me to come back, I would happily do it. During this time, Pizza and I were friends for like about 5 years, I think. We started kind of playing around COVID time, basically in 2019, I think. We started playing. So we were friends for like 5 years. She was my best friend. But the thing is, during this time that I was starting my job, the same day I got hired is also the same day my grandpa was diagnosed with stomach cancer. A cancer that is rarely often seen too late. And with his case, it was too late. He only got a few months left to live. And that hurt me. That hurt me a lot. During this time, I was friends with Pizza and I was friends with Mandy, and Mandy was really there for me. And that sounds really weird, but Mandy and Red were like my rock. I was going through it. I did not want to lose my grandpa. You never think it's gonna happen until it happens. Pizza wasn't there. My best friend wasn't there. Thing is, like, Pizza has autism. I never actually bothered by it or anything like that. I was okay with it because people are who they are. Thing is, though, she started kind of giving me short replies. So I would send her this kind of text about like how work was. I developed a work crush, for God's sake, and I was talking about her, and she would just send me lol or let my ass off or something like that. It was just no commitment to the conversation, to the point of where I was like, okay, do you even care? Thing is, I'm not someone that, like, I might be Dutch and I might come from a family that's very straightforward in certain things. I just like to sugarcoat it for people like her, because Pizza was a lot like me. Pizza was sensitive as well. I can be, for Christ, I cried watching Hachi. I mean, come on. But I knew how she was. So I sugarcoated it. I was very nice to her about it. Eventually, in mid-June or end of July, one of those days, I told her straight up, like, hey, I don't, sometimes it feels like you don't care. And she got offended by it, and I feel that. Like, honestly, I don't want to be an ass about it. Like, usually, I just let it roll off and just deal with it. But at one point you hit my breaking point and I snapped. And I snapped at her a little bit, but still was nice. Which is actually kind of funny about me. She told me she was gonna work on it. She was gonna try better, but she felt like she was getting more non-verbal. With Pizza, she had no problem talking about herself or her family or anything like that. When it comes to me, or back then with Mandy, it became kind of clear she didn't want to talk to us that much. And that is how it felt, at least. That's how it's seen as well. But like I said, I don't want to drag anyone through the mud. It's just, it hurt me. It hurt me, you know? Then in September, a lot changed. In August, actually, we got kittens, which is still so crazy. Because, like, we didn't plan on it. This mother cat literally just came in our home. I petted her a few times and she decided to stay. I'm gonna be honest. She's gone now. She is somewhat a cat that kind of hops families, and she hopped over to another one, probably. But she dropped the kittens here, and we found her original owner, by the way. We did. We had contact with them about these kittens. We were gonna keep two, which are Freya and Tor, which we still have. I was their second mother. That sounds really, really crazy, but that is what it was. I was their second mother. But in September, a lot changed. So after the kittens were born, we had Luna fixed, and she had a flea allergy. So I went to the vet with her, with my mom. And at that time, I was dog sitting in September, and Rico, the dog that I dog sit, usually is such a sweetheart. He was a terrible menace. And I was going to the vet with my cat at that moment, like, for a flea allergy. And Pizza, Manny, and I were all in chat together. And Pizza didn't add anything to the conversation once again. after. She asked me how Luna was, and I replied in the chat to everyone like, hey, this is going on, this is what she has. And Pizza was, again, not contributing, like I said. And Mandy was sick, but Mandy had enough of it. And Mandy started to dig into Pizza a little bit. She told her straight up, hey, you're not adding anything to the conversation here. And I didn't say a word until they were done. Thing is, if I said something, it would have made it worse. Because I was on my breaking point already. I was on this, like, this is my breaking point, and I was like this close already. And then with that conversation, it just kind of collapsed altogether for me. Because I was done. I was fucking done. I was fucking done not being respected the way I respect everyone else. I was always there for Pizza, and I needed her in this time when my granddad was still dying, when I was stressed on, like, to my boiling point. And she wasn't there. So Mandy laid it on her. We were trying to help her. I've been trying to help Pizza deal with her autism for a real long time by then. Because she was diagnosed later in life. And that happens. That happens, you know. I told her, like, maybe talk to a specialist about it, because I can be your specialist. I don't even have a degree in it. She didn't want to know about it. And Mandy pushed her once again for it, because it's just what she needed. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's what she needed. She needed someone to actually help her see that certain things she was doing wasn't just autism, it was trauma. Pizza was just not dealing with it. And Mandy laid it on her. She said that certain things that she said was more of a traumatic response. And I agree with that, to be honest with you. But when she started talking about being nonverbal, even Mandy was like, well, you don't seem nonverbal when we're streaming, because she would talk your ear off. You wouldn't be nonverbal when it comes to you. But when it comes to us, she was. Pizza didn't like that, obviously. Like I said, we are kind of the same, so I kind of expected this, to be honest with you. But she messaged me crying. The thing is, I was not very sympathetic, or whatever you call it. I was not very supportive. And in a way, I do regret that, because, like, maybe if I was, maybe this would have ended differently. But like I said, I was this close, and it collided that day. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was done. And I told her straight up, I agree with Annie. And that I hope that she sees now that she needs some help. And we were nice. That's the thing, we were nice. We were not saying like, hey, fuck you, go get some help. It was like, maybe look into resources to see. And Pizza didn't like it. That night, we honestly thought we kind of got through to her in a way. Because she told me, like, she's gonna look at it, you know? And then that night, I got blocked, I got unfriended, I got everything. Not just me, by the way. You know, Mandy got blocked. It's just, it happens. These things, she told me before, if I ever were to change for someone, she would leave me without a trace of a goodbye. And in the end, I didn't even change. I stayed the same. Except that you reached my breaking point. I wasn't changing for anyone. I still haven't. I'm not planning on it. But she changed. And that's something I don't think she knows. She changed a lot. In the end, yeah, I wish it was different, because that was my best friend just gone, to be honest with you. And it didn't end there. In November, end of November, my grandpa died. We had a funeral for him in December. It was a weird time, to be honest with you, and it's been a year. It's been a fucking year. Then at the end of December, I got a message from a mutual friend that I had with someone else. We used to play DayZ together as like this big group. You know, things fall apart, like everyone kind of moves on. And I hadn't talked to her for a while, but I had a friend named Alex, which was kind of an inside joke as well, because my nickname is Alex, and he was called Alex, so we were basically the two Alexes. I always it's funny, we always stayed in touch, that's the weird part. But for a few years I hadn't actually talked to him, because like he, like me, has depression, and you know, I always checked in on him, but eventually I started going less on Facebook. That is our means of communication, and I kind of just missed a lot of messages. Anyway, this mutual friend, she informed me that he had taken his own life in around Christmas time last year. It's been a year, and I felt really guilty about it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I felt like I let him down altogether, because I was always there for everyone that was depressed, you know. And I just let him down. Over the course of a year, it still hurts me. But over the course of a year, Holly especially and Red have made me try to realize, like, hey, there's nothing you could have done. But back then, it hurt like hell. Red and Mandy were a really big rock for me at that moment. That's why 2025 hurt me even more. I don't know, like, it's been a roller coaster already so far, but you're not done yet. Now in 2025, a lot happened again. In the end of January, I got hired for a job at a store. This was actually such a fun time. I had a blast there, I'm gonna be honest with you. I made like friends with the clients and stuff that were shopping there. Because I was behind the cash register. At the end of January, starting February, I started playing more with Minty, Holly, Mandy, and especially Ducky. That was a problem for Mandy, I'm gonna be honest with you. What you need to realize though, I will not defend them in a way, but I do understand in a way why this stuff happened, because as well as with pizza, when you add people to the group and it's been you and them for so long, just the two of you, and you make it three, it just becomes different. And this was especially for Mandy a problem. And Mandy started becoming a little bit more narcissistic. I still hope, same with Pizza, that they seeked help for this, because Mandy was just being different. Like Ducky came in the group, same with Minty and Holly, and she became different, and especially towards me and Ducky. But it just became different, and Mandy couldn't handle it. I tried to make it work. I'm gonna be honest with you, this hurt me like oblivion. Mandy was basically was one of my best friends after Pizza. Like, we, all three of us, I consider them too my best friends at that moment. And, Mandy became hostile towards me more, in a way, that I can't even describe, because like it just was like a switch. It was like I was talking to a whole different person sometimes. I know she didn't mean it like that. I know she wanted to make me realize that, things were different, and I was kind of pushing Ducky into the group more. Now, don't get me wrong, I get it, but Ducky and I have been friends for way longer than them, and I wasn't gonna let anything happen to her in that way either. Same way I wouldn't have let anything happen to Holly or Minty at that time. But Mandy made it personal, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that hurt me like oblivion. There was a moment where I just had to talk with Minty and Ducky about it, and I sounded so defeated. We were playing Fortnite, I was making clips, and when I watched it back, I sounded like so stressed out. Things like that had to happen. Mandy suggested eventually that we maybe not talk for like a few weeks, and I told her initially like, hey, I don't want to do that, because like we can work on this, we can work this out. I get it. I did get it. I got her point. I got her point altogether. I did. It didn't mean that it didn't hurt me though. The thing is, like, I didn't want to take that break. We tried to talk it out on a simple Friday when we made time for each other. So we talked it out on that Friday, or at least we tried, but I told the group as well, we didn't talk it out. We never talked it out. It was her talking to me that, her discomfort with certain things, and that I sometimes tried pushing. That yes, I can be very pushy sometimes. I know that. I can be very bossy too. I mean, I'm the leader of this group. I have been since the pizza time. And that's fine. I'm trying to keep everything together, and then you're telling me I'm doing a shit job. Like, come on, then do something else. Do it yourself. We didn't talk it out. Gonna be honest with you, we never did. And that night, the next day almost, I think it was that Sunday actually, we were in the chatting, and we were in DayZ, and I asked her if she wanted to join the party. She was like, no, I'm dealing with a kid right now. And she actually kind of got very snarky towards me in a way. Like, it sounded at least like that. Maybe she didn't mean it like that, but it was like that. It came to a point where I just was like, you're snapping the fuck out of me, and I'm taking it personally? Like, what the fuck? Of course I take it personally. You're snapping out on me for no reason. I just asked a question where literally Ducky had to intervene before thing is, it just didn't work out. That night, I sent her a long text saying that, we just talked about it, and this wasn't gonna work because you just basically did the same fucking thing again. And to not message for a while. And that's what we did. Mandy, and just, I wanted this to work, because I knew this. She swapped characters. It was almost like this was not the Mandy I knew. Not the Mandy I was having fun with all this time. Like, just because I added someone to the group, it shouldn't be like that, But, we didn't talk for a month. After a month, I messaged her saying, like, hey, if you want to talk, we can. She made her problems my problems for no reason. And I have enough to deal with. And she said, like, hey, my situation has changed. I'm still gonna stress you out. And I was like, okay, fine. And then eventually messaged again. I don't remember if I messaged her or anything like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's been a bit ago now. Because this was all kind of like in April-ish. Yeah, crazy how everything happens in April, doesn't it? But she messaged me like, hey, I don't see you as friend anymore because of this, and stuff like that. Thing is, what I was waiting for was an apology. And I never actually got it until the end. The thing is, if you suggest, and I mean this at the utmost respect, okay? If you suggest a 2-week break and I take that break, don't get mad at me for it. Like, what the hell? Isn't that what you suggested? I didn't really know what to do with it. So I left it for the next day. I'm gonna be honest with you. She messaged me back, said something about, you know, wanting to try to explain it to me. And then she apologized in the end, in the last message. And I honestly, I didn't know what to do with it just yet. I wanted to take a little bit of a day to kind of figure it out. I didn't get that day. But I think it was at like midnight, I realized that she was off my friend list and that she had blocked me of everything. And it hurt me. I was in a call with Holly at like 3 a.m. in the morning because it hurt me. And I think it was like midnight when I messaged her like, hey, are you up? Can we talk? And I was crying in chat because it hurt me so bad. In the end, don't get me wrong, they hurt too. I know Pizza and Mandy both hurt. And there's nothing I can do about it now. They took the steps, and I'm just dealing with the consequences of those. It doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt though. Like, this hurt me just as much as them for Ollie. But I don't know how you can go from like being like this to not talking at all. But I still wish them the best. I'm gonna be honest. I did before. I like I said, I hope they found help. It doesn't mean that it didn't hurt me though. Now, to finish this year off, we have a little bit more. In August, Minty came over to visit me for the summer break, and I had a lot of fun. But before that, a week before that, Minty started ignoring Holly. To the point of like, why? Because she missed a message. That's what he keeps telling me. Thing is, I know it wasn't that. I don't know why everyone needs to lie to me, but like, I know it wasn't that. He came over. I even pushed like, hey, talk to Holly. Because, ignoring her isn't gonna help. Yeah, we'll do it after holiday. Never happened. It ended up that in around summer break, like August, I think, a lot happened. And Minty decided not to play with us anymore. Since he didn't want me to choose sides. Because he was ignoring Holly. Holly had enough of it and blocked him. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Holly takes no prisoners. Don't mess with that girl. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you mess with Holly, you've done fucked up, And Holly has been a really big rock for me. I'm gonna be honest here, right here and then. Holly and Ducky, both of you, love you. Alright? I don't get it. I don't get this man. He ignored Holly and then gets mad at it for it. And I tried. I tried to make him realize what he had done. I tried to talk to him. I can't get through to him. And frankly, he stopped playing with us. So I've decided, like I did with Mandy and Pizza, not to upload any clips anymore with him. I wish he saw it from the way I saw it happen right in front of me. This isn't the side of the story. It is her truth, my truth. This is the truth, because I was there. The worst part is that this all happened after Pizza Mandy, and he knew it, and I just don't get it. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't get how someone can just go from being so close to ignoring someone for 3 weeks, and then being surprised they blocked you. I guess crazy. That was going on until like September, October or something. It's been a bit ago. I just decided not to upload videos with him anymore. Fine. The last few montages that you have been seeing on YouTube have been excluding Minty. He decided not to play with us anymore, and I respect that. I wish him the best. Yeah, I don't even have words for it. Like, I don't know what to say. Besides, like, I wish he saw it. The same. But that happened. Like I said, these things happen. I'm not trying to drag them to the mud. I just want to say what happened. I'm gonna be honest with you. Then you almost think 2025 is over, and then you get hit by a wisdom tooth. That is what around my Christmas time was happening. It has calmed down now. I don't know, it's always weird. Whenever I go to the dentist, the next day it magically disappears. So I had that. I have it removed in February, and I had a sinus infection, and that is also kind of like why I didn't upload for most of this year, except this last 2 weeks where I just kind of start focusing more on Fortnite. I want to clear my storage. That's what I have done. I'm so proud of myself. I'm gonna be honest with you. That was 600 pips, okay? It was a tough time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm so glad 2025 is almost over. But that was 2025. Like I said, a lot happened in 2024 and 2025. But now it's time to look forward to the more fun stuff. So let me take you to what is the planning for 2026. In 2026, a lot is gonna happen. A lot is gonna change and content-wise. I finally reached 500 subscribers on YouTube, which means that I'm halfway through monetizing my videos. In 2026, I'm gonna try to do daily shorts again. Daily shorts is a task. I'm gonna be honest with you, as much as I can. Reviews, I have a lot planned. Camp Cretaceous is one of them. I've been working on that since before this video. It has just been very let down. reviewing 5 seasons in one video is proving to be a lot. It is coming though. It's coming in next year. I'm gonna work on it again. I just don't know when yet. I think right now I'm gonna focus on shorts and funny moments first. Chaos Theory review is also coming, but that is coming after Camp Cretaceous because it's kind of like an aligned story because you have the same survivors. And I wanted to initially wait until season 4 anyway of Chaos Theory, and that has been released. But besides that, I'm also gonna do Sonic the Hedgehog 3. This is more gaming wise, but also movie wise. And Sonic the Hedgehog 3 has just been a really good movie. And will it be a 10 out of 10? I don't know. You might need to see. But for those who are here for games, I am doing more gaming reviews as well. Probably starting with Dead Island 2 once Holly and I finish that. Again, that is also something that will come, just not yet. I'm trying though. Funny moments, of course. I will have funny moments out again. I think Dead Island 2 will be the next one. I hope to get more Phasmophobia clips as well in the upcoming year. Less Fortnite. I don't want to play so much Fortnite. I'm gonna stream and play more Battlefield as well because I'm just really into it. I just want to have more Battlefield 6 clips because I finally got the game, but there's more to come. That's my next point, streams. If you're following me on Twitch, you will know that I stream sometimes. Frankly, I haven't streamed this last few weeks because I just wanted to take a break, and in the end I think that was a good thing. I am streaming on Thursday, Friday and Saturday for this year. The times might change though. Thursday, Friday and Saturday also gonna be my editing days, so that means that after I stream I start to edit. Also, talking about streams, I have a Nintendo Switch 2 that I'm eager to try out. If you see me go live at one particular day whatsoever and it says test, just know it's a Nintendo Switch stream and I'm just trying to test the waters. I want to make sure I can. So if you see a test stream, be my guest, come in, but just know that it's not an official stream. I'm just testing the waters. But that is also one of those things, like I'm gonna do more games, different games, because I miss the variety. In February, that's one of the months that I'm probably gonna take off. That's the only month I probably won't upload much because in mid-February, Friday the 13th of February, my wisdom tooth is gonna get pulled. What a fucking day. What a fucking day. So on Valentine's Day, I'm not only single, but I'm also hurt. That's fantastic. But around that time, I'm probably gonna take a week or a few weeks off. But that's February worry. That is not for now. To summarize, 2026 is gonna be a very great year for content. I'm very grateful for the friends that I have. I really admire Holly, Ducky Red. I admire you guys. You guys are the best. If you ever see this, you guys just rule. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here because I cannot wait to see what kind of chaos we can create in whatever game we're playing. I just wanted to give you guys a little shout out because I don't know where I would be if I didn't have you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. But 2026, more content, more variety, less Fortnite, because I need to play more other games. But yes, more content in 2026, more variety. I hope less drama. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. I know, again, I didn't mean to rub salt into anyone's wounds here. I wish everyone the best. And I wish you all a happy new year. I'll see you guys next year. Have a great day, great night. Don't lose fingers if you're anywhere near fireworks today. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.